Hello, welcome to Manifestation Lecture Video 2. We're going to talk about parallel realities and why that's the case. We're going to base it in Neville Goddard's teachings, which will be the basics for a lot of these videos. I don't believe that everything Neville Goddard says is true, but I think he touches on something very important and very true. And it's like that with anything else. You take what you can get, you take what resonates with you. It's worked magic in my life. And I think this theory is true too. So, Neville Goddard believes that your imagination is God. I don't believe your imagination is God, but I believe it's an interface to God. I believe Jesus lives within you, and you are able to interface with God through your imagination. But that's besides the point. What I really want to touch on is the idea that everyone is yourself pushed out. So if I believe that my neighbor has purple hair, my neighbor will eventually have purple hair. Everyone is yourself pushed out, right? Let's say that my other neighbor manifests that neighbor has red hair. That's more than possible too, right? Everyone is yourself pushed out to him and for me. And everything is possible to everyone in the world, right? That's the basis of Neville Goddard teaching. That's what Jesus says. But the question that I want to propose to you is, what happens if myself and my other neighbor are both manifesting different things? What if neighbor A is manifesting that B has purple hair, or sorry, if my neighbor A is manifesting that neighbor B has red hair, and I am manifesting that neighbor B has purple hair, whose manifestation would win? My purple hair or neighbor A's red hair manifestation? And the answer is both. And the reason for that is everything is possible for everyone in the world, and everyone is yourself pushed out. Both of our manifestations have to come true. So how can neighbor B have purple and red hair at the same time? Well, it's not that they have it at the same time in both our realities. Neighbor B has red hair in neighbor A's reality and purple hair in my reality. Well, how would that show up in real life? Well, in my experience, I would see my neighbor having purple hair, and then neighbor A would be manifesting the same thing, or they wouldn't be manifesting at all, or they would fail manifesting because that's my reality. But in neighbor A's reality, I would fail manifesting the purple hair, or I would stop manifesting at all. And that's when reality split apart, because how could it be possible that everything is possible to everyone in the world and everyone is yourself pushed out, but we're manifesting opposite things? That's what would happen. Unless anyone else has a more plausible idea, but I just don't believe that to be the case. So today's lecture idea is about multiple realities and how everything is possible to everyone in the world and everyone is yourself pushed out. And that's how it happens. It's because that's the architecture. You have to be able to manifest anything you want in your reality, and everyone is yourself pushed out. And it doesn't just have to be everyone is yourself pushed out. I could manifest that my house is made of brick, and someone else could manifest it's made of stone. It doesn't matter what the topic is. Whatever you assume in your reality has to happen in your reality, period. It's law. I've seen it happen. That's my experience. And I just don't see any other possibility. So that's today's lecture. It's called Multiple Realities. And I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, write in the comments. But yeah, hope you have a good night.